so you can have a delicious citrus fruit on your way in.
But you will have a
But
nocturne.
you're still going to
you have a nocturne issue, and then a grey screen issue.
A nocturne.
The issues.
Do we pause for that one, or?
No, we do not.
Oh dear.
Well, SK Telecom T1, they've changed things up a little bit. Look at this, they've got a new jungler. How exciting.
Yeah.
With some sick League of Legends right now.
Well, when all the rosters change this much, it's just ridiculous. How are you supposed to power rank a team of players that you know the players, but you don't know how they play together? And we're going to hop straight into game number 2, and let's see how this ragtag composition makes their way in. BBQ setting themselves up a little bit
there because Orianna spent so much time deep in the wave. Now he's able to take away some Raptors. Auto attack.
Oh, Umbra Blades is going to be able to pick up most of the popcorn chickens, but the fear comes in now as Malice has to flash to get himself out of the way. And that was because the spell shield was there. If the Q came in for the extra isolation damage, it was just going to give Clid more attack speed.
Malice Conqueror on the first Q, or the first axe throw into the enemy. Speaking of first throws, here's the ult.
Yeah, Paranoia going to come down. That's going to be first blood going over to the Nocturne. Clid presses R and someone dies. But now Malice coming in. Cannon Barrage is down as well. It's a really nice Q to come out from Mata to slow the encroaching Kha'Zix. And Khan is going to steal away a red buff on the other side of the map. SKT.
Herald after all.
Yep, very, very easily. Starts it up at about 10 seconds past the spawn. And Clid will easily solo that one down. Warrior Chant already in his back pocket. There's the flash, the weirdest flash I've ever seen from Mata, but he doesn't get the double tap follow-up from Teddy. So can't lock down Wind, who still had flash, still had heal.
Put into a build. Khan goes topside, and we knew this gank would come eventually.
Yep, Paranoia does come down. That's an immediate flash to come in. And Hokong says, well, I can't do that again.
Still has a stop.
Of course, Khan, not a stranger to this one, as Malice jumps forward. Does have the shield there, but that's an odd sustained interaction there, as well as the shotgun legs aren't enough, and Malice picks up the first kill of the series for BBQ Olivers.
Too much disrespect from Khan. No surprise if you've watched the stream or watched him in pro play before. He's up too far, he's taken out. Good timing, and Malice predictably a 16 CS lead against Draven. And we already know that Draven from behind is probably the worst AD carry to speak of.
The Paranoia flies forward. Clid is going to get Shockwave, but does have that stopwatch available. Faker picks up the turret aggro to try and keep his jungler alive, and Khan turns up in the nick of time, but isn't going to be enough to save Faker. The ultimate comes down, and Faker's still alive until Zeus comes in and takes him down. Somehow, Autumn is still alive. He's got a stopwatch as well. Khan will be falling here as Clid wants to save him, but it's not going to happen. Double kill for the Thresh. Now Mata offers himself up to the gods as there's Command Protect. Autumn should survive this as well. And SKT just int into BBQ.
Calamity happened. We know the mini-map in this tournament has told us a story. There's an L-shaped control ward line all over Baron and even further up that hadn't been cleared. One ward just cleared now. The vision shows SKT winning dominantly, even though the game state we know is a lot more even, and there's an Orianna Shockwave that does look. SKT walk up, they don't have the world's best siege. They do have pretty good dives mid lane.
Shockwave onto one, it's Teddy that's picked up with that one, but now the culling comes down and there's no way to interrupt it as Zeus takes the last couple of bolts, but it's not enough. Oh! The ultimate comes down from Khan to pick up the last tick of the kill. Doesn't even get Fear Beyond Death because he kills him with the initial damage.
With Draven revealed on top side, Clid thought there was no way that someone would face check him in that area, but BBQ come in. Able to face check. Here's Hokong and Zeus.
Now Clid doesn't actually lock down the blue buff there as Paranoia used to try and escape, but the hook lands and Autumn grabs the kill all too easily. Outer turret does fall in the mid lane, so I guess SKT theoretically trade up, but now they don't have their jungler with his very important ultimate. It's now Zeus trying to get rid of Teddy, but Malice is right on top of him. Mata wants to come in for the support, but the ultimate from Faker is enough. Oh! Dodges out of the damage from the piercing light. It's a flash forward from Khan, and once again tidies up the Thresh. Has the extra shield, now Autumn once more. Oh, there's the double! A big cash in from Wind comes down. It was 500 gold as he locked up Faker with that kill, and now Teddy running for the hills. BBQ, game number 2. They look like a brand new team.
They're running on Baron. That was a really poor teleport coming through, or at least a really poor flank coming through from Khan. He just is in no man's land, turned on 1171 gold cash in after catching all those axes. And speaking of catching axes, they're trying to catch a Baron with them.
Yep, and there's no Clid, at least not yet. as Teddy's diving his way out, but this might have been more than they can chew on the side of BBQ. Ultimate flies forward, gets one of the knockups as there's the ultimate, but it's only onto one as Mata gets an axe to the face. Malice comes forward, Teddy, he's dead, it's a double for win. Make that one, no, not quite a triple, but BBQ will take it. 5 members alive. 10-3 now and a 2,000 gold lead for BBQ. BBQ an SKT jersey. In fact, at about 24 minutes into this game, Paranoia does come down though. They do manage to pick up that stopwatch. Let's see you later, mate. That is not going to be an alive Kokong at all. Just caught in the wrong position, and now Marta's going to get hooked up. The box comes down as well. Teddy knows that his support is dead, and Wind picks up yet another kill.
Another cash-in for the Draven. Really slick stuff from Zeus. Previously of Longzhu Gaming against one of their old opponents in SK Telecom T1, Teddy. You can see he's feeling anxious. I think all of SKT understand. We should also let's hold the point.
Yeah, Faker looking to try and just take down Malice, but doesn't have the burst available. Has to flash to get himself out, and he's just been picked off.
Self-ult, not available. He's dead.
Doesn't have it. Wind picks up that kill because they can deliver it to whoever they want. Stopwatch means that Faker was just one auto attack away.
Game state has changed. You can't just kill the first target anymore. They're far more behind in this game than they were in any of their previous 3, especially game number 1. We're on to Baron. I think SKT have to give it up. But they're going to try for something. Do they have spot vision?
They do. They manage to have a blue trinket down as Clid dives forward. Can they actually lock down the Baron is the question. Clid right in the back of the pit, but they just peel away. And Clid does have the flash, but that means Baron definitely goes over to BBQ. He is going to utilize it, and now they just hop back on top. It's a 2-man shockwave from Autumn. He sacrifices himself now as the Baron still in amongst this fight. What are you doing, BBQ? This is not how this play is supposed to go. Zeus flashes away out of the biggest player on the map, and that is in fact the Baron, or maybe it's Wind, as he picks up yet another kill. 3 members of SKT trying to slink their way out. Is Hokong. Can they actually find it? Okay, Barrel is going to get popped here as he gets stunned, and Teddy locks down that kill, but Baron back to full health, and SKT, I don't know how they didn't lose Baron in that exchange. They may still lose it now, but they're low health bars.
A juicy fiesta.
Good news stories here for SKT. Cuts down that Magi's to only 2 stacks after that one came in. But Malice goes back and buys a Lord Dominic's Regard, I think almost outright, as he's somehow a 3-0-5, replicating his first debut onto Summoner's Rift here in Korea performance.
And if I'm SKT, I look at this item build, which is pretty brazen, right? He's not gone for a QSS or a GA or even a Hex Drinker. He's gone for, man, if these guys run at me and then get distracted, I'm going to kill them on the back end. This is very much an enemy team made mistakes, and I was able to sweep in and clean up, as Kaz pretty much the closest to a cat build we're going to get on the Kazakhs. Because of that, you know he's hunting for an Urgot in the sideline. You know he's going to be very late into a team fight, and that gives you a lot of information about how vision control battles will be fought around the back of the Baron pit. So you can play, you have to play towards your items, and Faker especially sees this and says, this guy dies post-haste to my now death cap, Lissandra.
Well, he does now have a lot more damage, and maybe, just maybe this time around, he can actually one rotation the Kazakhs to death, because that wasn't the case when he sort of suicided into BBQ earlier on in this game.
No IE in the build coming through from Wind. He also is on the armor penetration hype train, working on, we'll see.
I like that, actually. With the flat damage scaling that you have on Draven, I feel like it's a little bit more of an option here as far as him as an AD carry in comparison to most others.
They have Morellonomicon, so they don't have as much incentive for him to not just go for the most armor penetration possible and go for Lord Dominic's. Grievous Wounds on Lissandra especially is a happy one, and she ends up self-ulting.
Crazy thing is that Teddy is almost flame horizoning him regardless of the fact that he's so huge.
And it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's not a consequential.
Oh, Zeus might be in trouble. He just gets popped. Teddy picks up that kill with his newly purchased Infinity Edge. Now Wind trying to assert his dominance, but Teddy will not be stopped. The flash forward from Faker, but the instant cleanse comes in. Fear Beyond Death, and that's going to be that. The Draven in amongst all of the SKT members. That's not where he wants to be. In the meantime, SKT all the way up, and Malice was doing the solo queue thing. He's taking the dragon saying, look guys, I got you something.
It was the pick of destiny. They might just end the game here.
Yeah, well, the inhibitor is going to go down in the mid lane, and BBQ was so good for so long. Now Malice, I don't know what that was, but you are dead, my friend. Slam dunk comes in from Mata, but it doesn't matter because Teddy had him already on the floor. Not a hope in the world in the end as SKT close out game number 2 and get the 2-0, but it was a much different experience than game number 1. Nexus dead, SKT 4-0 in Kespa Cup.
After a perfect game, it comes down to SKT pickpocketing the win for game number 2 out of BBQ. They stole their lunch money after styling on them in game number 1. Could you be about SKT? SKT, you notice how they feel about that one. I see some folded arms from Cled and no big...